And yesterday, Egypt's cabinet approved in concept the amendments for 2 election laws necessary to move the country's long-awaited parliamentary election forward. The 2 laws are on the workings of the House of Representatives, or Egypt's lower house parliament, and the revision of electoral constituencies. Egypt's parliamentary elections were originally scheduled to be held in mid-March, but were postponed after the Supreme Constitutional Court ruled the above 2 election laws as unconstitutional. If endorsed by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi next week, the Higher Election Commission would be required to meet to decide on a new timetable for the polls. And of course, Egyptians are awaiting to complete the 3rd and final step of the roadmap with these parliamentary elections. And for more on this subject and to elaborate more on these amendments, we are very glad to have with us in the studio Dr. محمد Nuruddin, member of the Consultancy Board of Egypt's Scientists Council. Dr. Mohammed, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Egypt.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. And before we talk in more details, let's first elaborate on the new amendments. And I know that we have 3 parts to talk about. So tell us first about the amendments.
This amendment has been done because there were some mistakes has happened before. It doesn't go along with the Constitution, and the Supreme Court they have rolled them out, and they have to do this amendment. For example, this column where they say about the 8 persons from abroad, they insist that they should have only a single nationality, which is not, according to the Supreme Court, it should be Egyptian nationality. Not saying if he has another or not, because you have not take away his nationality. He's still Egyptian. That's the main point. Mm-hmm. So and many other things like, for example,
let's focus about the newly amendment articles.
Right. There were some talk about how you divide this each part. But it should be based on the number. That's the main things, to represent the people in a real way. As a number, because I'm very fond of number actually, it should be every 161,000, one person will be represented for this figure, 161,000. That is the number should be done. So it's very hard to do it. They do it as close as much to what is fair for everybody. Later I will explain to you, even after we've done that, you cannot be 100% fair. From the number also, from analyzing the number and the figure.
So, Doctor, can you elaborate who really worked on these amendments? Were there any roles played by the political parties, for example?
Yes, actually, the political party, I'm sorry to say that because I'll be very honest about it. They were put a lot of pressure and they have some demands. And some of them, unfortunately, they were after the number of the seats they will get in the end. So they tried to put some points, some new points, some change, so to ensure to get more number of seats. Like when they say, for example, this list, which is 120, it was divided into 4, 45, 15, 15, to get the 120. They object to that. They said, why don't you make it 8 lists? Because they think they will stand more chance if they have 8 lists than 4. Because how it works, this list, the list will be succeeded, number 1 for the number of votes he gets, no matter how, for the whole name on one go. And they want to have a chance to have 8, then maybe 1 or 2 lists they will get. When they are seeking from 4 lists, they think they will have less chance to get.
From your own point of view, as long as you are talking about the parties, what do you expect from the parties during this critical period of time to prove themselves?
What do you expect from the parties?
Yes, what do they have to do?
Well, actually, I expect. I say I wish. I wish the people who they will come to work for Egypt, not for their party. That's the main thing. This time, actually, this is a very historical
But this is
point.
normal when it comes to the party.
No, not necessarily. Because I can see how some of them actually, they don't have support from the street. They're just pushing for themselves. I don't say all. Some of them are like that. The main thing is we need to get as much as possible people who wants to help the country. Is coming only to serve the country, not to serve, not to take the position to get some benefit of it.
Because some of the individuals will be representing the parties as well.
Right. I don't object for the parties, but I would like to insist on
no, I know, but just I'm talking about even the individual, because still they have the chance.
Right.
I know that.
The purpose.
Yes.
Especially for this time of history, we need to all to work
as one man.
Yeah, because actually, every time you say I don't have anybody in authority will say I don't have a magic stick. Actually, the magic stick is everybody work for one purpose, Egypt. That's what I want to ensure it. And actually, to ensure that, I want to add one point here. I'm not happy about choosing the date of election randomly. That's not right. Part of the best way to win a war is to choose the right. If you choose, for example, any date, just in a random way, we will do it after 2 weeks, we will do it after 1 month, whatever. No connection at all of the facts. The fact is, if you choose to make the election, for example, after you finish the new Suez Canal, that is the right time, in my opinion. 1 week after. And through you, I'm actually calling on the president. I'm calling of the people of the country, everybody in power. Do it. Fix the date after when you are celebrating opening this, because many room are coming there. It will never open. It's a trick and all, and that makes some people will not go for voting. And from the history of Egypt, when mass of people go for voting, they will reject the bad people. That's 100%. If you don't do that, if you choose any random, then the money will talk. And the bribes and many ways, we will see some invention, not necessarily rice and oil, something else will come out. That's my big fear. We don't want to give a chance to this money to affect. And don't tell me security will stop them. That will not do. Maybe it will stop some of them, but maybe some money not already all. Inside the country.
Yes. So, Dr. Mohammed, again, if we speak about the condition of the nationality of the candidate.
Yeah, can I have just half a minute?
Yes.
I explain why I choose this date.
Yes.
When the people are happy because of this occasion, all of them will go for voting.
They will be motivated to go to the polls.
They will be motivated. And they will reject the bribe. Some of them, they will fight with the people who bribe them, because everybody will be enthusiastic in the country. They see something happening. Some people, even they will receive some letter to say that, come, we will make interview, because this company is in Suez Canal, they will get some of the people. So when something happens for the big problem here with unemployment, some hope happening, everybody will be behind the country. Yes. Please, that is the right time to choose it. Actually, I've said that 6 months back, and I still say it. The right time, August, after opening the Suez Canal. You will reject all these bad people. They will be out.
Yes.
I'm sure of that.
So if we speak about the condition of the nationality of the candidate for the parliamentary elections, now only the candidate with the Egyptian nationality, he will have the right, not a double nationality, right? This is the amendment.
No. Actually, the old column, they will say that he should not have a double nationality.
Yes.
Or dual nationality. Okay. This one, he said only he should be Egyptian. Actually, the person who has a dual nationality is still Egyptian, is still holding the Egyptian passport, is still have all the rights.
Yes, but don't you think that this could be dangerous for those who will be members of a body that is going to put legislations and important laws? It could open the door to many dangerous things.
Why I smile? Because these things, it will never happen. These people will not run alone, and everybody knows what's happening. I know somebody, extremist things will say somebody has a dual nationality, Egyptian, Israel. That's the extreme. That's extreme imagination. This person will not run alone. There is some opposition who see that. And that is the weak point they will attack, or they will vote it through the mass. Nobody will give him, even he try to put money, nobody will vote for him. So there is no fear of that. I'm sure of it 100%. Nothing will happen. But to insist, actually, I am a person who live abroad, okay? And I know how the people think. They want to be 100% Egyptian, don't take away anything from them, because also they want to help the country. If I give an example of many people who's even Dr. Magdi Yaqub, maybe he's got a dual nationality. If he wants to run for the election, who will not vote for him? Yes. Just a question. Will that stop people from even he run as a normal for Hilwan or any place? I think people will vote for him, because the main thing they look at what the person himself, what he's done to the country, and what he's going to do for the country in future. And that man, he proved to that. A person who get Sir from the Queen of England, which they given only to Prime Minister, and he's got all the money there, all to be famous and all these things, and he left that to make this hospital in Aswan, the children and all. He's done a great things for the country. So we need to look to the person, what he's done to Egypt, what he should done. And the people who burn Egypt and Cairo, they had a dual they have a single nationality. Yes. So that's not the point. If the person can help Egypt, okay. Actually, I prefer these 8 people, to be honest. I'm not side with anybody. I prefer to be from young scientists who live abroad. That's what I need. Why? Because these people can put something new instead.
Out of the box.
Yes, yes. I want some of them. I don't say all. Maybe some of them they should be. Don't make these 8 people as a representative of parties, because that's one of my fear. That. For example, a person who represents the party blah 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 in Saudi Arabia, he always get the people to vote for this party and all. They know, everybody knows these people. If you take this one and you put it in the list, you take the list from the meanings. Why what is done? Because he's come to helping his party. He's not. He's representing his party. Yes. I prefer to get a scientist, even a young one, not as famous as Hijji or Majdi Yaqub, but somebody who can bring something out of the box, as you say.
Yes. Right. Also, talking about the amount of the budget of the marketing for each of the candidates, more about this.
They are right actually to do that. They are right.
This is something very important.
They are right. They are right, because they have to look at the place where this is going to take a place. What is the size of the land? How many kilometers, square meter? And that person has to if this is a small area and somebody who's a big area, he needs to spend more to cover this advertisement and to go for the campaign. If it has more people there, then also he needs to spend more. So that is the idea. I think it's only fair. I need, before you finish, please give me a chance or warn me, because I want to say how you analyze the figure and how you can get idea what is fair, what's not fair from analyzing the figure, because this is part of my job as an economist.
So can you please tell us about it now?
You want me to do it now?
Yes.
Okay. I will read the figure and then I'll explain what it is. Okay. For the Christian, it's 24 seats. This is about 20% of the 120. Okay. My comment here, is it fair? It's more than fair, because actually the Christian, if you think of the percentage of the Christian in Egypt, they are some people say 10%, some people 5%, some people say 8%, whatever. But if they get 20 from 120, I think they got a good deal. That it's very, very fair for them. Regarding, for example, they said the farmer and the labor, they're giving them 16 seats. It comes 16.6% out of the 120. These people from the beginning, the president, because before they were a system, they were getting 50 and all this, and it changed. Actually, when they talked to the president a long time ago at the beginning, he told them, okay, we need to push forward maybe you will get less than one you expected, but we need to push everything forward. At the very beginning, when these 50 people are doing writing the constitution and all these things. So actually, for them, maybe they can get amended that by running in a single people. 16.6 is not what's their figure. Okay, the young they get 16 seat again is 16.6. The young, I think, they are more than between 30 to 40% of the population. But again, the reason for that figure is behind it that these young people is first time they go there.
Yes.
You don't put too many. Yes. You have to go for the try. You have to get the experience. Yes. So you go slowly, little by little. So I agree. This 16.6%, it's okay for our circumstance. This about the people, I don't want to say handicapped because they are special needs. We can say that with a special, yeah. They're giving them 8%. That's 6.66. I think it's very less. Because you can aid as well the blind. Who's going to talk about the blind? Who's going to represent them? Does anybody think of what these people need? Actually, I was honored to be a member of the campaign for the president. I voluntarily, I came from abroad and I went to the whole, actually, it's a good experience. I went to Upper Egypt and the other, everywhere. Then I catch this problem of some blind. The people who goes to study in Al-Azhar. They said we get a master degree.
People with disabilities,
including blind people. They said nobody's represent us. I said we need some special.
Now we have
some demands and nobody hear us. You see, so this percentage I don't know. Maybe please I can, if I can say from here through you, please, Mr. President, put somebody from the people because in his power about 5%. He will name them, but one person to represent the blind. Actually, they said about something which is very fair, and nobody's listening to. He said to me, we get master degree, we get doctorate, whatever,
yes,
and we still literate. We cannot read because they don't allow us to use this what do you call the braille way. They are not introduced that, and it's not very costly. Why? We need to read other books. We need to be educated. We need to have this right, and nobody's talking about that. This why I gone to that story to say that if you represent everybody, the best person who talk about these people is one of them. So you don't say the people with a special need and you get somebody with another things and you put them here. Okay. About the people who's abroad, they are giving them 8 seats. That's the percentage of that 6.66. Actually, if you calculate, it's between 8 to 10 million of people abroad, and you add it to 86 million there, 87 now, the last calculation. Then it's approximately 10.4. So 10.4, you are giving them 6.6. I think they are, again, you say it's not fair, but this is the first time they are doing it. So again, slowly, like the young people, you have to go slowly to see the experience, what is happening. So I am not against that. It's okay. Later we can put more of that. But the only things I can say about the people from abroad, please get the right people. Don't make it a seat for the
just a seat.
Just a seat for these parties. Get somebody who can represent, somebody who can add to them.
This must be applied on all candidates.
Yeah,
not only.
It's not only those.
Yeah, but I can talk about the people.
It is time for the LA top stories here from Cairo. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi paid a surprise visit earlier today to the military college to meet with the cadets and inspect the educational process there. During the meeting, the president paid tribute to the army and the police martyrs who had sacrificed their lives for the nation. The president also noted that the upsurge in the nationwide terrorist attacks is an evidence of the weakness of the extremist groups and the sign of their imminent fall. He added that the government's development plan will be continuing on the 3rd and will include the